So guys, today back in a video on the channel today, I'm going to be looking at the predicted team plus tactics for the Newcastle United vs Huddersfield game, a massive 6-pointer on Saturday. It's a huge game. There's been injuries for Newcastle, there's been red cards coming in the last game, and it's going to be a different lineup compared to what we played against Wolves. So make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. As you know, I'm going daily and it's going well so far, so make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get looking at the team. So this is the team that I think Rafa Benitez will play for the game versus Huddersfield. We can't go 5 at the back against a team that's only scored 10 goals this season. In goal, Martin Davaga, of course, with Yedlin out with the red card versus Wolves. We've got Manquillo there, who obviously Newcastle fans will say he's not good enough. Dummett back, hopefully. Shaw's back, Lascelles, Diarmi Key, Ritchie back in his normal position with Kennedy back, Perez and Rondon. So the changes are Dummett's back, Shaw's back, Manquillo's back, and Kennedy. So we look at that team. There's obviously changes. Yet now suspended, and first time we will see these two together without Fernandes. I think Fernandes will not play after coming off as a sub, coming off for Manquillo for the game versus Wolves. He had to come off with an injury. Shaw's played with Lascelles and Fernandes, but not just Shaw and Lascelles. Dummett, hopefully back. We need it back for this game. They've got a decent attack. They might not score much goals, but they will cause problems. So Dummett, the defensive more players, got to stay back. And then Manquillo, we're seeing him in this position so many times where he can do something, but he just doesn't jog back. He doesn't jog back. It's as simple as that. He doesn't want to go back and help the team. It's as simple as that. It is stupid, but Dummett will stay around this position most of the game. And obviously when we've got to defend, he'll stay back. But on the attacking positions, just below the halfway line. But sometimes we'll see him in this position, and Kennedy will drift off into the middle. In the midfield, we've got Diarmi and Key. As we know, Shelvey, yet again, not in the squad. He was injured for the Wolves games. That's the only reason why I've kept Diarmi in. I thought he had an okay game, Diarmi, versus Wolves, and so did Key, because Key hasn't really had a bad game for us this season. Diarmi, well, we know that he'll sit in this position, defend, he'll go off like there, he'll do all them tackles, he'll drift off and not stick to his position. We know what Key could do, balls, like that. He's not like Shelvey. He'll not be in this position here and ping a ball from here all the way over to here. He doesn't do that. He likes to just play ball, and then he'll play like a nice ball through to say Kennedy, Perez, but his passing is incredible. It really is, and he has been a great signing so far since we signed him in the summer. Ritchie back on the right hand side except for left back against Wolves. We know what Ritchie can do. He can tackle, he can defend, he works hard, and I think it's time for Ritchie to get a goal. He's got a couple of assists this season. He hasn't really had, he hasn't scored a goal this season. I really want to see Ritchie get a goal. He does deserve it, and if he scores a goal, that'll boost his confidence up for the rest of the season. And that's what happened. He scored that goal versus Man United, and then a couple of weeks later scored 2 against Southampton. It shows what he can do. Kennedy, he came on against Wolves, and you could see he was the fault for their goal. Doherty runs up, and he's just left him. Kennedy's just left him, and Doherty's in this position, and he scores. What are you doing, Kennedy? You've got to get back. You've got to help the team. It's the 94th minute, and you're jogging back. Like, if you see a man in front of you running up, and you know that the left back Ritchie's pushed in because all the ball is getting played up that side, you've got to mark your men. And if he doesn't do that in this game, It's got to get Jacob Murphy back in because he didn't even get picked for the side, Jacob Murphy, for the game versus Wolves. I don't know if something's happened with Rafa, if something's happened with injury or such, I don't know. Now to Ayoze Perez, he scored the goal versus Wolves. And he was probably, that was his best game this season against Wolves. He pings off the ball nice and he can run and the ball go through. He likes to do these little dribbles around this position. And 2 headed goals this season. What's up with Ayoze Perez scoring headers? Like, how? And Salomon Rondon, right? I was really surprised when he stepped up for that free kick versus Wolves. But it shows why he wants to be in this team. The free kick off the crossbar and in. We keep our heads together, and as soon as the ball gets played off to this position, or was it this position here, he gets to it because obviously he's took the free kick in this position, hits off the ball came up this way, he's kept his head crossing the box. Ayoze Perez is there to score a header, and it shows that he wants to be inside. I do want to see Muto play. I did make a video on Tuesday talking about all that, like players who deserve more of a chance, and when the games come up thick and fast, when we've got the likes of Blackburn in the Cup, Man United, Wolves, Watford, Fulham, he's got to sort at least 3 games for me, or Rafa just doesn't really have him in his books, I guess. But anyway, people, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new. I'll be live for the game just before kick-off, so make sure to stay tuned on the channel. Turn notifications on, as always, because I'm uploading daily. So thanks for watching the video, and yes, goodbye.